The Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz continues.
Welcome back to the Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz. Jerry Bird's still with us, and Jerry, you got a lot on your plate. Not only there working at Bird, but also doing stuff with your Football Country magazine and VSN. Just tell us about everything you got going on right now.
Well, I haven't really mentioned Football Country magazine. There was an article this week posted about Tom Morris, a longtime photographer over at Louisiana Tech and also West Monroe, a little human interest piece. Growing up, Tom has been shooting Louisiana Tech football since before I played back in 1995. So he's been doing it a while, and just really enjoyed being able to sit down and talk with him and write the story and about all the adversity he's gone through this past summer.
And Timo, always one of my favorites whenever I go over to Ruston to do anything with Louisiana Tech. Good to see him still being able to be out there and kind of pulling double duty. I kind of had to pick and choose tonight. I'd be willing to guess he was probably at West Monroe and not out in Provo with the Bulldogs.
Right. If he was in Provo, it was a rough night for all the Bulldogs, but that's okay. Started off 2-0, and I know you were down in Hattiesburg and got to watch that big win down there. So the Bulldogs will bounce back.
Yeah.
I think they most definitely will. And then tonight, also working with the Varsity Sports Network, kind of talk about that a little bit. It's been interesting to see sort of them continue to grow and expand, and doing the Shreveport Game of the Week tonight, right?
Right. VSN Louisiana is based out of New Orleans, but they have really reached all different corners of the state, and I'm just blessed to be a part of the Shreveport Walk-Ons Game of the Week there. And this tonight we had Captain Shreve in Scotlandville. Patrick Netherton was on the play-by-play, and it's always a fun time when me and Patrick get together. We get on to each other and just have a blast. But Eric Ritchie and Lon Elsie with VSN Louisiana, I really appreciate them giving our athletes in this area the coverage they deserve.
We get to kind of just show highlights. We don't ever really get to do the full game thing for the high school games. What does that mean to these players to be able to have an entire game broadcasted for people to see?
Well, for example, last night on the Bird game, I was kind of doing double duty as a mass police and watching the Hive, and also had my phone out and live streaming it on Facebook Live. And the thing that you don't really, sometimes you forget is how people that can't get to the games or not really wanting to get out into a big crowd enjoy and appreciate the opportunity to be able to watch a game from the confines of their own home or on their back patio. I had someone send me a picture last night of sitting out on the back patio with a fireplace, and they were watching my live stream off of my phone of Bird and Calvary. So people appreciate that, and any exposure that these young players get, the coaches get, the programs get, is well deserved.
Well, it's also too, you talk about getting those expanded eyes. Anytime that audience can get bigger for these high school football players, there's more people watching. It gives maybe, we talk about college coaches in a game last night. There's a lot of people you're watching out for. It gives you kind of a chance to see some of these guys and an opportunity. Maybe they can't get there. It's, hey, I'll pull it up on there. We can watch the game. Anytime you get more eyes on these kids, it's a good thing. Right.
And one of the reasons I love coming up here on Friday nights and hanging out with you guys is I get to see all the rather than sitting at home, I get to see some of the clips of Texas, of South Arkansas, and guys and coaches I really don't see on a normal basis. So always love coming up here and hanging out with you guys and talking high school football.
Well, Jerry, we always enjoy it when you are up here, and you mentioned kind of all across the area that we have. We're going to break down a few of those games. Jerry's going to stay with us to talk about another exciting week of the high school football. That's coming up next on the Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz.